Hi, this is Amanda with Always in Love. I want to thank Molly Lee again for doing our author interview. The links to the interview are going to be in the comments. And once again, this is Amanda and Ethel, and we're here with Always in Love.
And hello, I'm going to do Edge of Chaos. And it was a 5-star read for me. I loved Dash and Blake's story. And if you like, I don't want to say it's like a Twister type thing, but it kind of goes with that. It's about weather. And Blake struggles with going back to college. She's with a gentleman that she thinks is who she needs to be. She just doesn't know if that's the right path for her. And she's been following this guy named Dash, and she's like, his name kind of fits him. He is Dash. And they bump into each other in class, and they kind of just start making a friendship. And I like books where they become friends and then they fall into like the lover type thing. That's kind of my favorite, just because those are those relationships, they kind of last, like, because they have the friendship before they have the love. And those two start working together. They start storm chasing, and I love storm chasing. For me, when I was reading the book, I thought I was in the tornadoes. I thought I was in the hailstorms, and I can actually just hear everything. And Molly does a phenomenal job explaining the weather patterns, the sky. I can actually picture this whole entire weather. And Dash and Blake go through this relationship. They try and find each other, and ultimately it's you have that into it. And so it's one of those things. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really liked this book. It was really great. It felt like you were watching a movie from the time that you picked it up. You felt like you were like in a movie, and you got to see everything, and you got to feel everything with the characters. And I know that most people have never actually experienced a tornado. Unfortunately, I have been through several of them, and she did a great job of really making it feel like you were there and you were experiencing it and describing how it was. And it is really cool the way that she kind of draws you into this world, so much that you're thinking about it, days, even weeks, months later. It's such a great world with these adventures and how these high-risk professions that you don't really think of as high-risk, and how they're able to do their relationships. It's really cool how she manages these. And I'm really excited because she did share with us a little bit in the interview that there's going to be another book about Dash and more storm chasing, and it's really cool the way that she just kind of has these worlds, and the different kind of not really connected, but it's just the sort of professions, the sort of danger that kind
of. And I think I like how she said it. It's like high adventure romance, and it was, because I had heart palpitations like when they were going through the one storm, and I just liked it. I just felt like it was great, and I liked the storyline, and it was she does a great job. And I was shocked that if you watch the interview, you guys will be completely blown away. She's, I don't want to give the complete interview away, but you should watch the interview to hear some of her questions she answered about it.
Yeah, it's really great because in a lot of books that we read, the romance is kind of the only thing that they're really focused on.
Yeah.
In this book, it really has a lot of like real life and adventure, and you're really experiencing, this stuff, this like storm chasing. I learned a lot about. I know a lot about weather. I know a lot about meteorology, and I actually learned things that I didn't know from this book. And it's so fascinating when you're able to do that and really get into these books like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second book in the series, like we said, they're not actually connected, but they are a series based on the profession, is East of Redemption. This one was really cool because it was kind of more like an Indiana Jones story, which sounds cheesy, but it really was not. It starts out with Ethan. He's a treasure hunter. He is sort of like Indiana Jones in the way that he doesn't keep it. He donates it all to museums, and he does which is great. But he has a show that they film, and he finds these archaeological finds and things like that. And then the show's in trouble, unfortunately. They don't want to continue with it, so he has to contact his former love, his former mentor's daughter, to help him out to do this one last thing to really try to get his show back on track. And of course, they end up, these high stress situations, and they ended up together, get back together after everything ends. And it was just a really great story. You really feel like you're there. I mean, they go through these. It starts out, and she's in Africa, shooting animal, like not shooting, shooting video and photos of animals, and you really get to feel, like you're there with her, seeing these animals, and then when you're there going through the climbing and the trails and the terrifying snakes and things like this. It was just a really cool story. It really, really, really completely immerses you in the world. Like some books, you're kind of you're reading, but you're still aware of going on. This was one of those books that you're like sucked in completely. Like you want to be there. You want to know what happens. You want to continue watching this movie that she laid out, and it's so great because everything is so detailed and everything is so well researched that you really feel like you're there. Like it really is like a movie that plays in your head, and it's awesome.
It was. I thought I was actually in, that country, and I was on the rock with her. And then when that snake came out, I'm like, holy! It's like I kind of dropped the Kindle on that one. I'm like, that's just a snake. I just do like it. I think she really went into a lot of research to make it for us. Like it's like a movie playing in your head when you're reading it.
Yeah,
and that's what I like about it.
I actually had dreams, like continuing her story and going on more adventures and all kinds of stuff. And after this movie, I was really in this world for days afterwards. And I was talking to my non-book husband about it all the time, and he's like, "That actually sounds kind of interesting," which is unusual for books that I read.
I was kind of looking on Discovery Channel to find their shows so that I can watch it because I was like I want to go see like the treasure that they found. I want to see the tombs. I want to go see that the seventh tomb. And so I really, really liked her book and both books, and I cannot wait for number 3.
Yeah, it's supposed to be another really great profession, one that we don't get to see of, and I'm really excited to get to see deep sea divers and that sort of aspect of being in the water, a place that I really enjoy, the ocean and that kind of thing. And I've always been really interested in the treasure diving and the treasure stuff. So these books really they really speak to me because it's all things that I've been interested in before, like weather and Indiana Jones style, archaeological stuff, like things that are really fascinating. She finds a way to make them appealing to everyone. It's just a really great story. I highly recommend that you check them out. The links will be in the comments. Also, Molly links if you want to connect with her or find out more about what's in the future for her. The links to the interview, if you want to watch that or want to watch it again, it's going to be in the comments as well. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Subscribe if you like this. We'll try to have more interesting videos. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.